Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in insane markets. It is Monday morning, 7:53, a little bit late to the party on February 24th, 2025. And woohoo, dollar yen has a nice recovery. Still got my markups for the weekly analysis up here. We have our resistance up in this level. We want to see if the market has discounted this bond news that I was talking about in the last video for the weekly update. Always remember that, fundamentals running in the background, markets can discount them really quickly, and you don't ever want to stand in front of freight trains. But we are coming up to short-term resistance up in this area up here, 150.03, 150 up to the 150.75. It would concern me if we did break above the 150.75, actually, to kind of break the idea of them wanting to get into the yen because of the bond yields. But hey, it is what it is. Markets are always right. They're never wrong. So right now, as it stands, we need to hold above 149.20. 149.20 in dollar yen short term is basically saying that we can continue potentially getting up into this area here of the 150, say 40 level, 150.55 level before we get a potential retracement back down. So this is the level that you got to watch today. If it holds above this, you'd be looking to potentially buy dips by this level with a stop below it. If it breaks 149.20, we're drifting back down towards, I won't say the 148.58 level. I would think we're probably going to go down to this low, let's see, 149.20. Yeah, I would probably think we're going down to like 148, like 70, like playing right around this 148.58 level. Now, if that level goes, then they're going full force buying yen again, and we're looking at around 148. Let's get on over to good old sterling dollar. All right, sterling dollar, we told you there's major resistance at 127.05. That was the level that it had to get up above in order to show that it was gaining some strength. It was quickly rejected up by the 126.90 level. Right now, cable itself is still in that big rectangle. It's the same damn one that we've been talking about for like days, like 125.70. It broke out a little bit, getting above 126.40, trading up into this area here, but really it's not showing, has no muzzle velocity whatsoever. So I think that's going to bleed over into sterling yen again, and you just got to pick the right point to get shorted today. So I'm thinking really close to this area right here, 30 would have stopped at like maybe 65 would be a decent trade to try to get sterling yen back down at like 188, like 50 again, or 188.60, something like that. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with sterling yen. But cable again is like in a funeral parlor. It's just not making any major moves. It's gone over to good old sterling yen. That was an interesting one last night. I was watching it last night, and really, whatever. I didn't take the trade. I wanted to go short. I was like, let me see if we can curl back up to 180, right around like the 190 level, 189.80, and I went to sleep. And then where did we get up to? 189.58. All right, so right now it's got resistance obviously at 189.58, 189.65, I'm thinking. And what does it have to do right now? It really needs to hold above this 188.98 level. This is the level it's got to hold above. All right, to show that we got potential to pop up here. I think that if we go up to 189, like I don't even know if it's going to make it 189, 40, 50, like right around there. I mean, I would take the short here, 189.30, and I put my stop at 189.60, which I'm probably going to do right after this video. I'll kind of try to time it a little bit better. And put a stop at like 189.65. I think it's still bearish, of course. I mean, overall, you know, now the break of the 190.28 critical level would make me say, okay, something in the short term is happening in it, but I don't see much happening in it right now. I just think that it's a head fake. Let's go over to euro yen. All right, euro yen. Let me get my volatility here. Euro yen's got to hold above 156, 156.25 right now. 156.25. Let's go right here. It's got to hold above this level in order to see if we get up to this like 157. I don't know. 157.20 level again, 157.20, where I think it's actually kind of going to meet up with some good resistance, where it could come back down, and it could probably potentially go up into this area, track a little bit, come back down. As long as it stays above this level right here, it's got a chance to get up, maybe potentially up to 157 and a half. Now, there were the elections, of course, over in Germany, and the ADF got a good number of seats. They didn't get enough to have a majority. Now, a coalition government has to form again in Germany. So basically, it's the same thing that's happening. I mean, nothing really has changed geopolitically for Germany, and we all know that Germany runs the EU. Really, you know, they're the main driving factor in the EU. I would have loved to see the ADF get like a lot of seats, for the simple reason that would have been wild, because there would have been talk about the European Union breaking up. But as it stands, it didn't happen. So everything's going to remain the same. So with that thought, you know, what I'm thinking, and that could be the first mistake. What I'm thinking, whenever you think, things just basically go back to what they were. I mean, there's nothing really, there's no major change and no real political shakeup, so to speak. So that's what I got for you guys in Forex today, and I will catch you in the next video where I go over gold and the Dow Jones and the SPY and all that stuff. So see you in the next video, man. Cheers.